That's the screenshot only. Well, look at there. We actually have audio. Let me just add it to here. Video capture device. Why is the video capture device not working? No. Live camera. I cannot see me. Can you see me? I was seeing me earlier. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Somebody messing with our stuff. We had some technical difficulty to begin with to even get on. It didn't want to let me on to begin with. So who knows what kind of shenanigans is coming from the lizard overlords. They don't like me very much. Hey, there we go. All right, that's the one I was using earlier. I probably skipped it earlier when I was flipping through all the different screens. You got a little showcase of some of the old and some of the new. No, we're that close, sitting there looking at the mic thinking it was the camera. No, we're that close to having everything together. We have been the Magic Tavern for a while, a couple of years, and you may know us as that. And it had become a difficult thing to be found by on YouTube because of some other guys who have their own Magic Tavern. So hey, no hate. You have your own Magic Tavern. Everybody can have a Magic Tavern. It's like water buffaloes. Anyway, so we decided rebranding was in order. We're getting things re-geared up. We got a couple of new articles on our blog, which I believe I'll try and get some actual linkage for you. There may be already some in the chat. We're gearing up for the big game. Oh, sorry. That has nothing to do with anything. Just don't pay attention to that. Let's see. Oh, I want to go and check and see if... Oh. That needs to be like that. Okay. I will give you links to... Oh, it's really washed out there. Woo! Yeah, we're playing with a few things. I had a green screen. A big surprise, as if it's not obvious. We're playing with it today. And with Wyatt, it just... Still working with that. In the darkness, it works really well. That does not need to be there. There we go. And see, it looks a lot better over here. I am BDC. I am your DM. I am your jank guide for tonight, at least. I don't think we're going to hear from Yo Dude, who we have deemed as the king of jank. He's always got some good decks for us. He was here with us last week. I don't think he's going to show up. I think Steps is going to be trying to come over and play a few things. Bring his red aggro. He is the master of the red aggro. So we'll see what happens there. They've been toying around with a lot of multiple colors. Tried 5-color. I do have a Brawl deck that has beat a few Joda decks, which seems to be the rage right now, in Brawl at least. But back to what I was doing. Try to give you a connection to our blog. I still got a lot of work to do on that. We do not have... we've got a new article on Hoar. Actually, it's pronounced Hor. He is a god of the Forgotten Realms, and he was part of my Forgotten Gods of the Forgotten Realms. He's one of those peripherals they tried to get rid of, but he came back with vengeance. Read the article. You'll understand that joke. Um, that's the newest article. We've also got an article on the GIF on there, and Steps is working on something about the coming Warhammer. Um, Not my wheelhouse, but I'll read a few cards, and if I find something works with a deck of mine, I'll play it. I don't care what it looks like. If I have to drop Space Marines into my deck, I will. I'm not beyond it. I am working on, uh, is it Ryu? Yeah, Ryu deck. But before that, I do have Guile. There we go. I'm trying to remember his name. A Guile deck that I'm working on. Yeah, most of what we've been doing lately has been D&D. It's our first love, I must say. I'm going to drop a couple of links in the chat. Here's the one about the gifts. And, let me, before I get into Arena, just throw out. I had a guy actually comment that if my DM brought a GIF, you know what a GIF is? It's not a graphic. Let me show you. For all you Magic people who don't know what it is, I will just bring it up on the images. I'll bring it up over here. Look here. Boom. And that, my friend, is a GIF. It's part of the Space Jammer. And I had somebody actually making a comment that, if my DM brought this monster to the table, I'd walk away. Well, that's great. If I heard that, I'd be more prone, and this is bad of me, but more prone to make him the big bad. And just get over it, right? But that's what the article's about. We're getting ready to do a Space Jammer once we get through with the Temple of Elemental Evils, which we're playing with the Grands. I have just a couple more D&D notes, and I'll let you go. We'll just start janking like crazy. This Saturday is BDC's birthday. Don't ask me how old I am. I am older than you, more than likely. And we've been playing Icewind Dale since last year. And thanks to a few bouts of COVID or this or that, a few other tragedies that happened this year, it's kind of slowed us down. But this weekend, on my birthday, they are going to meet Arl. All three of her aspects, more than likely. And it may end up like Critical Role and everybody's dead at some point or time. It's going to be a tough one. If you guys have any suggestions or know anything I should know, I've tried to bone up as much as I could on it, but if there's something you think I should know or some suggestions to make the combat more fun, drop them in the chat or get with us on Facebook. We do have our Facebook retooled. It is now, as I said, we have been the Magic Tavern for a while. I didn't finish that thought, did I? We've been the Magic Tavern for a while, and now we are shifting gears into something that may be a little more away from everybody else, so that you don't get us mixed up with certain other taverns. Not that they're bad, it's just it gets confusing. And so to differentiate us, we changed our brand, and we are now AOE, Area of Effect, and we will be AOE Tabletop, and you can find us on Twitter, Facebook. We just got the Magic Tavern page changed over to AOE. We already have a Twitter. We'll have another YouTube channel, so you will not find us here next week. So unfortunately, we're starting over again. It's like every time I turn around, we're having to start over. We're going to get this set, and we're not starting over. We're going to hit AOE ground running. I've got some great ideas for articles. We got spooky months coming up. Well, we're already in the spooky months, really. My time of year. Not just because it's spooky month, because I was born in September, as I said before. So, yeah, we're going to have a good time. We're getting ready. We've been getting ready all year. And I know that if you've jumped in and out of our streams of any sort, you know that I've been talking about it all year. And you're like, yes, BDC, get it over with. And we're going to. We are ready, pretty much. I'm finishing a few audios for the opening of our live game, D&D game. We have decided, after a few name changes, we have finally decided that it will be called the Jewels of the Nine Secrets. And all your usual suspects from Magic Tavern, now AOE, will show up. Halkid will be there, Lexian Steps, Panda, and of course yours truly as your DM, because I am your DM, and I take that very seriously. And we want to make sure this game was done right. So it's taken us a while to get there, and I apologize for it taking so long. There are a couple of snafus life-wise I won't get into, but things are smoothing out. And we're going to start playing because it is an amazing story. I'm nervous because it's like this story needs to go off and in a certain way, and I've got to make, and that's my responsibility. It's a little heavy at times, but we're gonna have a good time. We love playing D&D, and we decided to do this in the last year. Started planning it, and now we are on the cusp of going back to Faerun, our first love, and it's going to be a doozy. You can check some of our videos out here on this channel for now. We'll be moving them. Well, I'll move them over. Don't worry. But there are streams where we talk to some of the characters that will be playing across the years, trying to understand what kind of characters we have. And if you don't know, you never played D&D, you've heard me say possibly that the story is heavily influenced by the players. That's the way I roll, because I love the storytelling element of D&D. And so what I want to do is just a small part of it. It's what everybody else does that drives the story. But anyway, you're watching for that. It'll be on Tuesday nights. We'll probably do something next Tuesday night as a precursor. We should be on the other YouTube, and I will change those videos over so it's nice and neat in the package. Maybe I'll make some special thumbnails now that we know the actual name is not Uncut Gems, but Jewels of the Nine Secrets. On to Magic. You guys enjoying Dominaria? Have you guys decided, oh, that's not right. Have you guys decided or given up on it, or is it something that you enjoy? I really hope so, because I have definitely enjoyed messing around with this. It's a totally different animal. Every time the renewal comes up, it's like a wild, wild west, and I love it, because all of these people that relied upon the same old decks suddenly have to either find other ways of doing those same old decks, which they're doing it, and I've done a few of those myself, don't get me wrong, or find a new way of doing things, because it's a new renewal season. All right. Okay. So anyway, we are ready to. Okay, I go about doing new decks by my color challenges. Right now, I'm in white, black, green. That's such an odd color combination that I thought, man, that would be an interesting color to do a deck in. Now that's not. Whoop. There we go. White, black, green. And I always start out by going to the rares and the mythics, but usually the new set. We'll go over here. I think I've already done this. Later on, I'm going to show you my Rith deck, which took down a few Joda decks, which seems to be all the rage in Brawl. Excuse me. Most of what I do is in Standard right now, but I did build the Brawl deck, and everybody talking about Joda, and I actually was able to destroy a few of those. It's not 100%, but it was oddly satisfying for me, okay? So there isn't any cards in Dominaria that fit that criteria. Let's take Dominaria United out, and let's go. Okay, man, that's a lot of rares and mythics. All right, hang on. They got jump the gun, black, white. Yeah, there they are. Um, with black white, there's not a lot of options. You don't want to do vehicles. Kaya's still there, and I still only have 2 of those. Nala de Arnis. Oh, I need to make sure and say that it's going to be in standard. Dang it. Okay, let's see. Multicolor. That can't be all of them. So, boop, doop, 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 doop. Almost there. Yeah, there we go. All right, the white black. We do have this beautiful Lisa, Forgotten Archangel. Another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile instead. That would be good. And I haven't built very many of them, what I call Death Tribal. There's a lot of great cards for Death Tribal. Basically, build everything to trigger off of death. And this would be one of them. And maybe, and I've been attempting to do a life death deck, which would be in white black. But and maybe we won't even put green in it. Kaya hasn't gotten a lot of play. Well, this is the one from Crimson Vow. Gain death touch, +1/+1 counters. And then if one or more tokens will be created, you control twice that many those tokens. Now, see, I was really surprised this has not been abused. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many tokens. See, I don't understand why we haven't. Okay, that's a different type of deck, and I will come back to that because I think that's worth janking, if you'll excuse the expression. Instead of choose target permanent card in your graveyard, you may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type. That one hasn't got a lot of play either. I have seen it a few times. Turn the chosen card to your graveyard, the battlefield, it gains. You may sacrifice. So the permanent that you basically flip it would leave the battlefield beginning of your end step. So it's not going to save your creature in mid-death. It's permanent card type with the chosen card type, which means if it's a creature, you're going to need a creature. It could be a token. I don't think it says non-token. So, and this could be good triggers for every end step. You sacrifice something and you flip as you return it chosen card to the battlefield. So let's go ahead and take those 2. I will take all 4 of those, of course. Don't know if I need all those. Up. It's a gold card, isn't it? Yeah, I'll skip that one. That leaves black, green, and white, green. Let's see what all we got with that. Black, green. I don't think anything that's going to help this. Zombies. Middle card, land. Yeah. See, none of these are going to help in that area. So it leaves white, green. Huh. Okay. Draw a card. No. Whenever a creature enchantment enters the battlefield under your control this turn. See, I don't like that. That's very limited, even for a 2-drop. This is okay. Maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe we should just go white, black, Death Tribal, like we said. Okay. All right. Maybe we'll just. You're not going to find this color combination back here because there hasn't been a set to do that. So, anyway. Oh, okay. Let's go back. So we dies. Let's see. That's the trigger word. Okay. This one, it was the one that triggers if he dies. Put the 2+1 count on each permanent you control. One for the fact that Strixhaven was out. Um, I forget the name of the dragon. Black White Dragon would be perfect with him. Excuse me. So maybe that's not the best one. There's a battlefield. Each opponent creates a 1/1 white human creature token. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1. Okay, that's. Let's see. Now this one was whenever a non-token creature you control dies, return that card to the owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. That's wonderful. And whenever your opponent's creatures dies, wait a minute, what does it say? Whenever it dies. Now, I wonder how that works. If a creature an opponent goes with die, exile it. See, that takes the death out of Death Tribal. So maybe it's all according to what you're going to do. Another non-token you try to create a blood token. Nope. They're not doing zombies. Here's the battlefield or another non-token human you control. See, that's a vampire, so I'm not sure that's gonna work. Now this guy is fun, and Yodude has janked the hell out of that card. Hang on. Okay. Anyway, he's janked the hell out of this card. Let's see. You control dies. It connives. When Body Launderer dies, return another non-rogue creature with equal or lesser power from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's very good return card. Oh, what happened? Okay, we'll look into that. Of course, that's when it dies. It does stuff. No, that's fine. Okay, not a whole lot of those. This is a good one. That's the question. We're not going to... So that limits us. See, suddenly it doesn't look like there's... And maybe I'm... Okay, you know why. It's just rares and mythics. Boom. We're still in the same wheelhouse. What we got here? No. Turn Radiant Grace to the battlefield transformed. Oh, okay. Into the battlefield. That's a wonderful one. That's a 1-drop too. I'm surprised I haven't seen this more. Has vigilance. Vigilance is a wonderful thing. When an enchanted creature dies, return Radiant Grace to the battlefield transformed. And yeah, that's pretty cool. That slows your opponent down. And maybe I shouldn't have done that. We're going to leave it there for right now. This gains 1 life for it. When or another creature you control dies, you gain life. And the transformation, gain 1 life. Okay. When this one dies, it put its counters on something else. Whenever another creature you control dies, that's good. When another creature you control dies, Transformer. Attacks, return target creature card with mana 2 or less from a graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So that's pretty nice. I think that's one of them. Makes all target creature an opponent controls mana value 4 or greater. That's pretty nice. Each player gains control of all permanents they own. Exile the saga, and it becomes... it's okay. And that's why you don't see that card very often. It's just not a lot going on. Another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Pull that one out. You don't want to just... That's a good protection. We'll get that one in there for now. Okay, this one was interesting. When another creature dies, but yeah, just hang on to that. But you're gonna need a lot of death cards. That's scry. That's draw a card, lose a life. See, I can do it with that one too. I don't like that one so much. I got the Slaughter Specialist already. Splatter Goblin, no thank you. Another non-token creature control dies. Great, yeah, that's fine. I saw that one earlier. And the Art Ghoul of Thraben or another zombie you control dies. I'm not doing zombies. When another creature you control dies, transform. That's such an easy transform. Another token zombie, not doing zombies, not doing zombies. Create a tap. No, that's okay. Got him already in there. Enters the battlefield. If it dies, target creature opponent gets negative X till in turn where X is reference. That's okay. Okay, yeah, I don't think so. Nope. No, I don't. It's too big anyway. Okay, I think we'll keep it. Yeah, I knew you would do that. This black-white. Huh. That's all the cards? Okay, what do we got here? Ugh, close to it. Destroy. Destroy. You want to kill him. You don't want to exile him. You don't want to exile nothing in this situation. Creature without flying. That's... Although the Infernal Grasp is very handy because it's target creature. You've also got murder. So I know there's one murder. There's a lot of black in this deck. And it's really gone out of its way to. So Crosses, Fake Your Own Death, Undying Malice. So we're getting down there, getting down to the nitty gritty. There's not a lot more that you can do. Destroy target creature or planeswalker opponent controls as long as enchanted creature, opponent's creature, it gets +1/+1. Well, that's pretty neat. Does take out a planeswalker, which Infernal Grasp can't, and Murder cannot. I'm gonna leave that in there, and the meat hook's in there. So you got a mix here whenever another creature dies. Oh, that's just... Oh, wow. When another creature dies, doesn't matter. It's not that you can... That one definitely stays. In fact, we'll put the fourth one back in there. What we got here? 1-drop versus a 2-drop. Returns the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and you created... Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I am still debating a few things here. All right, go ahead and take that out. Let's just look at the creatures. I want to look at the combination cards, and once again, let's just pretty high here. Oh, if you gain life this turn. See, it's not gonna, let's see. This guy sacrifice another creature. Oh wow. Put a +1 on each creature. Oh my goodness. It's only a 3-drop. Now I can, well, I don't know if I need to or not. We're at 25, 25. I don't know. Let's try that out. I'm sure that I'm missing a lot. There's much more black than there's white in this deck. Can't help it. So it's 24, 21, 25. Okay, we do that. Let's try that. Let's just do it. I have to play the deck to figure out what I'm doing with it. I'm sure some of you, like all what you always do, you have some people there going, you should have done this, you should have done that. Well, it's probably true. But live or die, good or bad, we're going at it. Next week we'll be on the new YouTube channel. We were trying to get this one converted over and in the process create a whole new channel accidentally, so we just decided we're going that way. We'll try to get word out, let you guys know so you can make the change. Okay, let's see what happens here. I don't know. That probably been a great move because I got some hot 4-drops and whatnot here, which means I won't be able to do anything for a while. I'm bad about just taking the first hand. I really didn't, but I got 4 now, so. Okay. No. Put the 3/3 out with Menace. I could have done that this turn. Why didn't it let me? I wasn't paying attention enough, probably is what happened. Okay. Let's put this one out. 2/4 and a 3/3. Death Touch. Of course, he's got. Okay. Of course, he's got a flyer. Searchlight Companion. Enters the battlefield. Now, created the spirit, which doesn't fly, which I thought was really strange. Okay, should be very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I need to fix that. I am almost invisible. No. Sorry, I knocked the music out because this thing is what? No. Video capture device. Okay, I'm sorry. Interesting. And return another target. See, I don't have any creatures, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one because it doesn't make any sense. Let's see. I am messing with my controls again. I think it's going to be about the best I can do. All right, back over here. I am getting the land like crazy. Now, I can do 3. But then that doesn't get him. Oh, it's power. Oh, that's good. I can do 2. So yeah, let's just do that. And 1, 2, and pay. Auto pay. Boom. And sip. And they're all gone. And I attack him for 1. And I'm back. Okay. Well, still not doing great. But I've got land running out my ears, and that's a good thing. Boy, I should have had that out before I did another creature. You control. That's the you control. Anyway, 3, 6. I can still only play 1 card. Okay, we're just kind of holding our own here. We may be in good shape, but he's got white-black also, which means he's got death cards in his pocket too. But most of what he's doing is going toward these vehicles, pilots and whatnot. So nope. All right. We are doing pretty good. But his vehicle deck isn't. Not getting any of our triggers to hit. Here he comes. He's looking for something to kill. He's looking for something to kill. Vroom, 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 vroom. There it goes. All right, cute. That took away my sacrifice engine. Nice. Gonna get that out and hit him for 5. So we got him down to 6. We're just whittling him down. It's probably because he just didn't get ahead on the pilots. The Meat Hook Massacre did help. Come on. So it might have been an easy win because of circumstances. Didn't see any of the triggers really happen, so really can't. Well, this game's over. I mean, if he didn't, I can let him hit me. Oh, that's worth. Okay, here we go. Oh, look, it's death touch. I don't care. Channel creature. Let's do that one. Just kind of prod him a little bit, see what happens. So you can chump block him, and then he can die stopping whatever. He probably should go up to the 2/4. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Doesn't matter. He dies, which should trigger this guy. That's fine. It doesn't bother me in the least. Come on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. The best thing is to get it to where no matter what he does, the triggers hit. He's got a few of the bells and whistles moving. Goodness gracious. I don't know why he did that. Ooh, trigger, trigger, trigger. What should we do? What should we do? Let's go ahead and put on that. Make it a 4/4. Make it a 4/5/5. Man, so there's some of the triggers. It's like, yeah, come at me, bro. I got up to 5/5. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, yeah, look at me. Yeah. All right, we're good. That was pretty good. There's some of the triggers we talked about, and we actually got to see them work. We got him over a barrel, I believe. Had that guy with Menace. Oh, look at him. Isn't he something? He has Menace also. Do I have a creature? Yes, I have a creature in the graveyard. So I can sacrifice the body launderer to pull in. He's a 3-drop. When he dies, return another non-rogue. That's a question. No, he's a peasant. Equal lesser power. Okay, definitely lesser power. So all I gotta do is just do that. What do I do? Oh, I have to. I don't care. That's probably a dumb move to make, but hey. This guy's going to trigger a couple times. So maybe the triggers are working. I feel really good about this. Yeah, fake your death all you want. It doesn't matter. You still die. You have to die to trigger it. Oh no, you killed both of them. Guess what? It doesn't matter. Oh my goodness. Here we go. 2-4 or the 2-2. I'll put him back out there. Oh my goodness. Oh hell's bells. Okay. One of those cards into your hand. That's a question. Yeah, let's just take the kill card. Because I mean, yeah, that's it. I knew it. I knew it. Slow clap. I mean, his deck never really got off the ground. It did do a few things. But we did get some of the triggers that we're talking about. We're trying to make happen. Let's try it again. So I think that was worth doing. Who knows? This may remain a staple with me. I really want to work with some life death. I want to do a whole commander deck. I gain, you lose, because there's so many cards that can come into play. It's cool. Unruly Mob. Didn't get that last time. This sucker here. So we'll keep it. Got to enchant a creature, so we gotta wait till we get a creature out to enchant it. We got Necro Synthesis out. Gotta make sure and double check. Oh. And that's when the Unruly Mob comes out. It's basically when another creature you control dies. Okay. Oh, and then get. Okay, so 2-1. We'll just block it with a 0-3, so I'll wait. I dare you, dude. I just double dog dare you. Still don't know 100% what I'm doing with this deck. I do know a lot of the triggers. Right now, I'm trying to get him to attack me so I can kill the Unruly Mob. I can always go after it later. Basically, so we can get this out, and then every creature he puts out has to come out tapped. Oh, there we go. Okay, see? I am going to do that. He thinks, aha, victory! So now all his creatures have to come out tapped. Where are... That's a problem. Now my land is stopped, and I am doomed. I am doomed. This really does a lot better against like a haste deck, because then suddenly your haste doesn't mean anything because your creature comes out tapped. Hit that red aggro, right? I don't think I'm going to do well here. I think I'm going to get eat alive. Going to have to just let it go because his triggers are better than my triggers right now. I can't get a creature on the board. Not unless I get another life. Yeah, so I'm just getting eaten alive here. Eaten alive with triggers. He's going to hit me for 2. Oh, no. Why does this take so long? I get to transform that shit. Say, give me plenty of cards, but nothing I can play now. Ugh. So yeah, if I don't get another... Yeah, it's going to make me toss something.
Brian, you're an imbecile.
I was going to say, have you lost your mind, Panda?
Imbecile!
Oh, that Brian. I thought you were doing Family Guy for a minute. Actually, you sound like Brian when you said it, so that doesn't make any sense, does it? You didn't do a Stewie accent.
Oh shit, the green screen works, eh?
Yeah, man, look at there. It's like, ooh, look at the cars.
I see you moved it more to the right.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm glad.
See, I hear this way. I get me some cars. Oh, my hands disappear once I go back a certain way. Yeah, I'm getting my butt handed to me here because I can't get another land. Thanks, Watsy.
Oh no, that's not your fault. You're playing against White Life Game. You're fucked.
I can beat White Life Game.
Can you?
I can. I can beat
You
Red
know
Aggro.
like this?
Well, this is a new deck.
You need Shadow of the Sky in that deck, friend.
Yeah, that's kind of impossible. Now you're going to give it to me, you piece of shit.
Oh yeah, it is out of standard, huh?
Yep. Sure is, and there you go.
Isn't there a black-white board wipe though?
We can go look. I'm sure there's a whiteboard wipe. I've
I've
been
sworn I saw a black-white board wipe.
I have removal, but no board wipes. That deck had potential. Let's pop some packs, shall we? Or crack some packs, I guess I should say.
You mean a pack?
I have 2, thank you.
Yeah, but nobody cares about the other one.
It's another squee. Shut up.
Squee, the dubious monarch.
Bringing the goblins with it. This is Kamigawa.
Oh, it's Tamagawa.
Yeah, bite me.
Some people think.
Yeah, I think I got most of that. Hey, look at the Kiki Jiki.
Kiki Jiki.
I'll have to look into that. That's the first Kiki Jiki. Can you believe that?
Huh?
That's my first Kiki Jiki.
It is?
Yeah, I haven't made any.
Wow.
I left that to Steps because that was Steps' pet.
He's the goblin man.
Yep, he makes goblin decks. All right, let's try one more time. I probably got... Let's look at the deck. I bet you I've got too much junk in it. As I was tooling around, there's some... Yeah, I got 75 cards. I probably should tone it down. I had some really great triggers. It's a life death deck, basically. Triggers when there is death on the board. So anything that doesn't do that. And everything does that. Ordix Outrider works really well in that situation because every time something dies, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Or it gives one to someone. It doesn't have to be it. So that's beautiful. Is that a... Yeah, we'll put 4 of those out. Body Launderer. I'll pull that one back. See, Spirit Sister's Call triggers it by sacrificing